발더스 게이트 3 시작해보죠. 이거 한 2시간 정도, 네, 2시간 정도 하고 나면은 바로 토탈로 시리즈를 한번 찍을지 삼국지 14를 마저 좀 찍을지 고민되거든요. 일단은 좀 생각을 좀 해보죠. 일단 여기 뭐 대화를 다 해볼게요. 뭐 여기 대화를 해보면 뭐
Can't
소리.
chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
그래.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Want me to shine your boots while I'm at it?
Easy. He's a bit on edge since the, incident.
A bit on edge, my arse. Not that you'll give a triple shot damn. But we were ambushed by them bloody cultists.
근데 알바냐?
Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself. Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a god's damned counselor to get room and board around here.
여기 대장간 드디어 하플링이들. 역시 갱신되죠.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh?
좋아, 어떤 업그레이드인지 한번 볼까?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report.
지옥 처리.
I'll need more infernal iron either way, though. So keep your eyes open. Take care.
Like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
오, 나중에 이야기는 한번 해봐야겠다.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's trot. Standing still is making my skin itch.
응? 잠깐만, 내가 그럼 지옥철 다 썼나? 아닌데? 지옥 화금이 아직 좀 있는데? 2개를 썼나? 일단 항소 좀 대화 좀 해보자.
It's toasty in here.
너구나.
No, incapable. Not for you to know.
오케이.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you
Jesus.
satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. Good little hero. Scurry on now. I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
오, 뭐야? 맞네. 깜짝아.
I am fury. I am death.
야, 이씨.
Got to focus. Got to move.
아, 안 되겠다. 이거 안 되는구나. 이걸로 가야겠네. 아, 씨. 잡았어.
Want another?
Don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
화염 공격. 일단 모자는 나중에 뭐 보관하든지.
I thought it was you. Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifted ox before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you.
아, 다 이거
When
구하는 루트가
Elturel
어쩔 수
was
없네.
dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
결함이 있는 지옥 항공 갑옷.
Need anything?
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment, I'll be able to work this one quickly.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
결함이 있는? 아, 이게 지옥철을 사용해서 만드는구나. 이거를 칼라크한테 주면 되겠죠?
Need anything? Well. I knew I smelled something, and I know just what to do with it. One moment.
불러오게 해야 될 것 같은데.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything?
아 이거는 뭐 16까지니까 요거랑 비슷한데 받는
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There must be some.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why. Last Light's best bargains, right here! Welcome to our humble...
Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
그래 뭔가는 필요하겠지.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
그래.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out.
아 장사
Mole
잘해.
gave it to me. and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday. This is a valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is the price isn't changing.
자,
Are you
2,000원 주면
serious? Thanks so much. I've got to tell Moll. Premium trinkets and doodahs. What can I get you?
보자 뭘 가지고 있나. 이건 화살이잖아. 다리, 고개 플러스 방어도 1. 이런 니
Pleasure doing business with you. Last night's best bargains
Hiss.
right here.
I say hiss! This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any
아,
milk to
놀래요,
you?
씨.
Nor do I. Disgraceful. I slinked, of course.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well,
오.
and she wants to win.
You should be more careful who you listen to. Retreat begets regret. Always.
Hells, thought I had you.
They always do. You came close, though. All you needed was a dash more courage. You will remember that, won't you? When you consider my offer. What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She might have won, you know, if you hadn't made her retreat. Look outside. There's no one else for her to run to. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. She lost. She is lost. It's only a matter of time before the apple is plucked. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
I need your senses sharp.
Should have trusted my gut instead of asking for help. Nothing personal.
그러면 다행이고.
But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
됐네. 한 방에. 오케이. 다행이다. 야, 이게 내가 봤을 때 이런 추가까지 다 포함해서
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
자, 12. 아, 됐다. 매력덕. 매력을 높여놓어서 정말 좋구만.
What I said! That he'd get me and my gang safely to Baldur's Gate.
뭘.
And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves Guild.
역시.
I don't know, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down. But I won't. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
I know you're keen.
If I wanted water, I would bloody ask.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric.
너?
Right here.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Ah, it's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives?
나 지금 반쯤
If you're
미쳐가지고.
here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone.
남파도 오지네.
They're my responsibility.
그럼 네가
You
책임져.
go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Now goes the treasure hunt.
I haven't found anything yet, but I will. I can feel it. Don't be shy.
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
If this is about Roland, go away. He called me a ragged little devil. I will too. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. It's for Roland.
아름답다.
Guess you can have it then. I don't care. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
뭐야 이게 다야?
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. gives me reason to think otherwise.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Promise?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. Ugh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
it's good to be alive.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
We must press forward.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
그렇지.
She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mole's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. I can think of a thing or two. But in truth, it is for the best that the curse consumes my thoughts for now. This is the best chance I've had in a century. I cannot squander it. But if I succeed, if I break the curse, then perhaps there will be time for myself again. And for others. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
레이첼을 두고 위를 데려가죠. 레이첼을 두고 위를 데려가는 거죠.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
shook. You believe you can survive without me. As you say.
구하는 거니까.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Sharp as ever. I needed.
Looking ahead.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint though.
여유 있네.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit.
그렇겠죠?
Not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it.
Wait! Take this letter. It was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but it might help.
I don't deserve you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what he found. Very well.
I know you're keen.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Till then, keep watch. Keep wary. I need your senses
Sure
sharp.
you're training those children.
Take it easy while you can. We'll keep the watch.
We expect great things of you, so go. Be great. Do you trust your hero? With my life? Then give it time. You'll see victory yet.
Shy, have a gander at the finest.
I didn't realize I had an audience.
뭐 그렇죠.
The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selune. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed. A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of last light. You yearn for it so deeply.
It hurts. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selunite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. There is, actually. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
생긴 거
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
좀
With
건방진
Isabel
놈.
dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood. A far finer future than her taken alive.
come along is...
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Worth a try. General Ketherick wants her alive, at any cost. The General will be pleased if you go quietly.
Time to meet your maker.
이 건방진 놈들 싹 다 좁.
Ready. No mercy.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first.
It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us. But we need a plan.
Till then, keep watch. Keep wary.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Sharp.
This way.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. With haste.
General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding the army of the Absolute. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. A man does not return from the dead and becomes impervious to arrows out of nowhere. There is magic at work. Strong, arcane, and most likely necromantic. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. We took shelter here and were considering a full retreat until you came along. I don't know why he's waiting. Why he's not marching his army west as we speak. But as long as he remains, there's still a chance. You are that chance. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
Time to press ahead.
already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise.
That's why we should leave
Traitors
now.
among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will. Then speak. Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. 'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. That remains to be seen. Criterion number 1, make Catherick bleed. Criterion 2, survive that thing in your skull.
Are you really sure we can trust someone who's infected?
Why don't we ask Jahira?
Yeah. Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
I know you're keen, Ellen. Be patient. Your chance will come. Until then, keep watch. Keep wary. I need your senses sharp.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it'll just about do.
Just about.
It was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
just want to be alone. It's Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan. Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. Dennis.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But
God's blood, this is
why?
heavy. Why? A great...
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
let my enemies fall.
Let me help you.
Fuck yes.
This isn't good.
Got to keep fighting. There is work to do. I ought to speak.
Another. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need. Be assured, it is not by choice.
Take you.
My wounds, too much to bear.
These boots have seen everything.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new... Then thou must return. This is the price of balance. Well... By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
The pride of the gate.
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path. Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah. A long way to go still.
I've got a long road ahead. Is that blood? No, never mind.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Should mind my step.
Ring, ring! Oonta Scooter! You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips. I sure love it when they beg.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's guild.
Corpses on display. Perhaps someone didn't appreciate the mason's stonework.
That might be worth a look.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Signs of fallen Dark Justiciars. This can't be a coincidence. They must have originated from somewhere nearby.
Don't call the doctor yet. I've got potions, sutures. I know I can do this. Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way.
That body she's working on, that's Arabella's father.
I will sell you what I can, once I've stabilized the patient. Not dead, merely medicated, to ease the pain. Yes. Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me. The patient is sure to recover. Not much left now, but you're welcome to look. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to tend to my patient.
Here to see the doctor? Are we poorly? Are we desperately poorly? Poorly? Quite poorly indeed. The doctor will see you. The doctor will soothe. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
Where am I needed? Can't give up now. Light on my feet.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome. Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
Hells. Only a monster would inflict misery and call it medicine.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shah eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
The sisters' blades are bloodied and dull. Only the most measured hand could make a clean incision. You remember a Sharon maxim. Go forth and sow doubt, but do not compel it, for only the willing may know the lady's embrace.
And yet these sisters must exercise their gifts, for the art of absence lies in its execution. How to proceed? I wonder. Yes, for are we not all in need of a cure? The scalpel does not discriminate. Let each and every one of you partake in its soothing journey. Absence, sisters, acquaint yourselves. It is a proud moment when one sees one's teachings so lovingly taken to heart. You are to be commended for their graduation, rewarded with the promised cure. Come, I will acquaint you with the lady's dark-fingered embrace. Your diligence is exemplary. Very well. Your own scalpel you will be. Observe, then succeed me into the succor of Shah.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Here. There's more where that came from. Wish we had stone or steel.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
A century? You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.